Hey guys, this is Fiacra again. Welcome back to Top 10 and Hints channel. Today we're talking about how to nail that first date. If you're gearing up for a big night out and want to make a great impression, stick around for our top 10 tips to ensure your first date is a success. Alright, tip number 1 is all about setting the stage. Choosing the right venue for your first date can make or break the experience. Think about what you and your date both enjoy. Are you coffee enthusiasts? A cozy, independent coffee shop could be perfect. Foodies at heart? Explore a new restaurant with a cool vibe. If you're both the outdoorsy type, consider a picnic lunch at a scenic park. The key here is to choose a location that encourages conversation. You want a place where you can actually hear each other, relax, and get to know one another. So choose wisely, my friends. Next up, we're talking about first impressions. They say you never get a second chance to make a first impression, and this couldn't be more true when it comes to dating. And guess what? Your outfit plays a big role. The way you dress can speak volumes about your personality and how much you value the occasion. Now, before you panic, this doesn't mean you need to break the bank on a whole new wardrobe. You can look great without spending a fortune. It's not about being overly dressed up. It's about showing your date that you care enough to put in a little effort. A well-thought-out outfit can make a big difference. Start with the basics. Make sure your clothes are clean, ironed, and well-fitted. These small details can make you look polished and put together. Choose something that makes you feel confident and comfortable. Confidence is key, and when you feel good in what you're wearing, it shows. Think about the venue too. The setting of your date can help guide your outfit choice. A casual coffee date calls for a more relaxed outfit, while a fancy dinner might require something a bit more dressed up. Dressing appropriately for the venue shows thoughtfulness. When in doubt, it's always better to be slightly overdressed than underdressed. Being a bit more formal can show that you take the date seriously. And don't forget the finishing touches. A little bit of perfume or cologne can go a long way. It's the small details that can make a big impact. The key is to smell good but not overpowering. A subtle fragrance can be very appealing and leave a lasting impression. So, choose something that reflects who you are and makes you feel your best. Remember, the goal is to be yourself, and let your personality shine through your outfit. Okay, this one should go without saying, but it's so important that it deserves its own spot on the list. Being on time shows respect for your date's time. It sends the message that you value them, and you're taking this date seriously. If you know you're running late, give your date a heads up. Send a quick text letting them know you're on your way, and apologize for the delay. Communication is key in any relationship, even a budding one. Arriving on time sets a positive tone for the entire date, and trust me, that's a great foundation to build on. Chapter 4. Start with small talk. So you've made it to the date, you're both on time, and you're looking good. The first impression is set, and now it's time to build on that. Now what? It's time to break the ice. This is where the magic begins. The best way to do that is with some light, engaging small talk. Don't overthink it. Just let the conversation flow naturally. Start by asking some simple, open-ended questions. These questions can help you learn more about each other. What have they been up to lately? This can give you insight into their daily life and interests. Have they seen any good movies or TV shows? This can lead to a fun discussion about favorite genres and actors. What kind of music are they into? Music preferences can reveal a lot about a person's personality. Look for cues in their responses and ask follow-up questions. This shows that you're genuinely interested in what they have to say. Remember, small talk is just a stepping stone to deeper conversation. It's the foundation for building a connection. So don't be afraid to keep it light and fun in the beginning. Enjoy the moment and let the conversation evolve naturally. Chapter 5. Listen actively. Active listening is crucial on any date, but especially the first one. It shows that you're genuinely interested in what your date has to say. Make eye contact, nod your head, and use verbal cues like, "That's interesting," or "Tell me more." Put away your phone. Nothing kills a conversation faster than someone constantly checking their notifications. Give your date your undivided attention. Remember, a conversation is a two-way street. It's not just about talking, it's about listening and responding. So put those listening ears on, and you'll be well on your way to making a great impression. Chapter 6. Keep the conversation balanced. We've all been there, trapped in a conversation with someone who just won't stop talking about themselves. Don't be that person. A first date is about getting to know each other. It's great to be enthusiastic and share your own stories, but be mindful of how much you're talking. Don't monopolize the conversation. Make sure there's a natural back and forth where both of you have a chance to contribute. A balanced conversation is a sign of a good connection. It shows that you're both interested in learning about each other. Chapter 7. Show respect and courtesy. Treating your date with respect and courtesy is essential, not just on the first date, but always. Simple gestures go a long way. Hold the door open for them, say please and thank you, and be mindful of your table manners. Avoid controversial topics like politics or religion, especially on a first date. These conversations can be polarizing and might lead to unnecessary tension. Keep the conversation light and positive. Being respectful and courteous is a surefire way to make a good impression. Chapter 8. Manage your nerves. First dates can be nerve-wracking. It's completely normal to feel a little anxious, but don't let those nerves get the best of you. Remember, your date is probably feeling a little nervous too. Everyone wants to make a good impression, so try to relax and be yourself. If you feel those nerves creeping up, take a few deep breaths. Remind yourself that it's just a date, not a job interview. The goal is to have fun and get to know someone new. So, take a deep breath, relax, and enjoy the experience. Chapter 9. Be yourself. This is probably the most important tip on this entire list. Authenticity is key to making a genuine connection with someone. Don't try to be someone you're not, or pretend to like things you don't just to impress your date. It's okay to have different interests or opinions. The goal is to find someone who appreciates you for who you are. So, relax, let your personality shine through, and don't be afraid to be your quirky, wonderful self. Chapter 10. End on a positive note. As your first date comes to a close, it's important to end things on a positive note. This final impression can often be just as important as the first one. Thank your date for their time and for sharing the experience with you. A simple, heartfelt thank you can go a long way in showing your appreciation. Let them know that you enjoyed getting to know them, even if you don't feel a romantic spark. It's always nice to acknowledge the effort and time spent together. If you're interested in a second date, don't be afraid to express that. Clear communication can help avoid any misunderstandings. You can say something like, "I had a really great time tonight. I'd love to see you again sometime." This shows your genuine interest and sets the stage for future interactions. If you're not feeling it, that's okay too. It's important to be honest with yourself and your date. Be honest and respectful in your response. You can say something like, "I really enjoyed tonight, but I think we might be better as friends." Remember, ending on a positive note leaves a lasting impression. It can make the difference between a good memory and a great one. It shows that you're respectful, considerate, and mature, regardless of the outcome. This approach ensures that both parties leave the date feeling valued and respected. Good luck out there. There you have it, our top 10 tips for a successful first date. Remember, the key is to be respectful, genuine, and relaxed. If you found these tips helpful, give us a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for more dating advice and lifestyle tips. And hey, we want to hear from you. Share your first date experiences or any additional tips in the comments below. Thanks for watching and good luck on your next date.